Good gracious God. I've seen beauty before, but this is a discovery.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's turn this mess of a hair into juicy kinky twists. But before I get started, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not, and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss any of my future videos. Let's get started. So I started out with the parts, and just looking at the pattern now, it seems like my parents should go and take back my school fees, because any pattern that's not as straight as the pattern Moses made in the Red Sea, I don't want it. So this is what it looks like, but I got better along the way, thank God. Disclaimer, this is my first time doing twists on anybody's head, so be nice, be gentle, okay? So I parted the hair in these chunky parts, which I later resized down to smaller parts, but this is what I did at the beginning, and it was neat, it was nice. We went with middle part for the style. I don't think this process really helped much because I still reparted the hair later on, but it helped me see the vision. Let me just put it that way. So you don't need to pre-part before you make the hair. You can part as you go, whatever suits you. So the first method of using a crochet pin, you just insert your pin, and I noticed that the tighter the braided hair, the harder it is for you to pull your pin through. So do what you want with that information. After inserting the pin, you pull the hair out and you divide it into 3 parts. It's only when I started editing I realized that this view is not so great and my hands are covering most of what I'm showing you guys, but I'll explain, so follow along. And maybe I'll do another video for you guys. So you divide the hair into 3 parts, and after braiding 2 or 3 times, you divide the hair into 2 and start twisting it. Sorry that this is not a great view, but if you look closely, you see that I divided the hair into 2 parts after braiding a few times, and I started the twists. As I went along, I realized that that part was too big, so I resized it to smaller parts, and I reduced the length of the twists. And let me also add this, I used a lot of edge control. This is the edge control I used. You can get it in any hair shop or in the market. I got it in Medina Market. But any hair care shop you walk into, you most likely find this. And it costs just 28 cedis. I'll put the equivalent on the screen. Now for the second method, we're not going to be using a crochet pin. You divide your hair into 3 parts. And this is also not the best view, but just follow along. You take your braiding hair and put on the second and third part. Then group the first part and start braiding. After braiding 2 or 3 times, you separate the middle hair into 2. You put one part with the first hair and the second part with the third hair. Then you start twisting. I hope this is clear and you're following along. One thing I noticed is your grip has to be firm. And since my grip wasn't so firm, I struggled with the front part of the hair. And another thing, the tighter your twists, the less juicy the twist will appear. That means if you pull the strands of the hair too tight, the twist pattern will not look as juicy. And to make sure you guys are following, I'm going to be showing you guys the first method again. So using your crochet pin, you insert your braiding hair, and this view is not great again, so follow along. After inserting your braiding hair, you divide your hair into 3 strands, as you can see me doing. And after braiding 2 or 3 times, depending on you, depending on your grip, you take the middle hair and divide it into 2. This means you no longer have 3 strands of hair, you now have 2 strands of hair. Then you start twisting.
para, Peru donde para, Peru, para, Peru donde para. I'ma get no be so, girl you don't capture my soul. I'ma get no be so, make we run Colombo. Peru, para, Peru donde para. I'm low, even Peru donde para.